Good morning and welcome to 5900 Wilshire, where we invite people to come in and talk about how they're helping to make a difference here in Southern California. I'm Sherry Donovan, and with me in the studio are three gentlemen that are involved with the Believe Foundation and the soon-to-be-open LA School of Arts and Entertainment. I've got Gregory Smith, Charlie Reagans, and Dr. Dan Walker, Dr. Daniel Walker. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. So, Greg, let's start with you, because this is where this all started, actually.
Yes.
This sounds so exciting, and I just want you to tell us what the Believe Foundation is and how it relates to the new LA School of Arts and Entertainment.
Well, Believe Foundation is something that I created a couple of years ago. I am a charter school teacher in LA, and one of the schools that I was teaching at, which I teach music education, Music 101. Unfortunately, they lost their charter and they shut down. And so I started the Believe Foundation, and with that, I was enlisted the help of my partner over here, Dr. Daniel Walker. After learning more about Dr. Daniel, who is a successful businessman himself and who's already started a very successful charter school in San Bernardino, I knew he was the right guy. And he just came in and blessed the opportunity and said he'll be the project lead. So with that said, knowing that I was already doing events in the city and a teacher, this was the right fit. And this was my calling, so we came up with the conception of LASE, which is Los Angeles School of Arts and Entertainment. And then I, as the executive director and the founder, I just started reaching out to all my associates and friends and started building the team. And we have an exceptional team. Yeah,
you surround yourself with the right people and you can do anything. All right. Well, Dr. Daniel, let's talk to you for a sec because obviously you knew how to get this going. And give us a little bit about your background.
Well, I'm a historian actually by trade, one would say. But at the same time, for the past 2 decades, I've been working around issues of education reform, school improvement, working with youth and communities. And a few years back, had the opportunity to be part of a team that created a great school in San Bernardino called Hardy Brown College Prep. And as part of that process, really got, I guess you could say, educated about what a charter school is, where and how they function. I initially didn't know much about those types of things, but through that process was able to not only be educated about the process, but really be able to open kind of my eyes to possibilities in terms of where you could find needs and literally step in and try to address that need. And throughout, we know it's a terrible thing. It's California, it's the budget crisis, it's education cuts left, right, sideways, and everything else. And so many times you see students who are getting short shrift. They get they get the back end of this thing. And so it's incumbent upon people with skills, resources, to be able to step in and try to create another opportunity for people. So
yeah, that totally makes sense. It's interesting because like you said, with all the budget cuts, the first programs to really be axed are in the arts and entertainment field. Right. And, people think that those programs are frivolous, but they're not. They really are not. The kids really need to learn this stuff, when in reality, we're in LA. We're in the mecca of the entertainment business, and the kids need to be able to have access to this.
Well, I think there's two kind of strands that we look at the LA School of Arts and Entertainment, and that's one, the arts have been proven to increase academic achievement amongst kids across the board. So the number is that 46% higher, meaning kids who are exposed to the arts in an arts-rich environment will score 46% higher on every academic measure, math, science, English, all the rest of those things. So from an academic standpoint, it's a viable intervention that if we're looking at increasing student achievement, we should be doing. And then the other part is, the Otis School of the Arts puts out this report every year about the entertainment and arts economy in Los Angeles. It is the engine that moves not only the city, but the state. And the fact that we can be a bridge between young people, not only in terms of college education, but also in terms of high-paying, creative jobs that link them not only to the nation, but to the world, seems pretty straightforward. And it's terrible when you see then the arts cut, as you were saying, when everything points to, especially in LA, the fact that this is what we should be doing.
Yeah, absolutely. So speaking of surrounding yourselves with really good people that can get things going here, Dr. Daniel and Greg, You've got somebody else here with a pretty impressive resume, Charlie Reagans.
Charlie.
We just want to hear about you, Charlie. Tell us what you do.
First of all, thanks for having us. It's a great opportunity to expose people to what we're up to.
It's our pleasure.
Well, I came to Los Angeles in 1996 and immediately jumped on board on The Simpsons animated show, which at the time was in its 8th season. Now it's in its 23rd, and I've been with them ever since as a background designer on the show. And I've also done several other things in the entertainment industry, as well as children's book illustration, graphic design, comic book art. Very, very kind of varied career in the visual arts, and also as an educator. And so when I heard about this, the Los Angeles School of Arts and Entertainment and the Believe Foundation, I was introduced to it by my friend Sean Holt, who is also a founding member.
Right.
And I went to a kickoff event for the school, and I was immediately enamored with the concept of linking the inner city and the entertainment industry together and providing access to these kids where that access may not be there already. And I have already had a lot of opportunities to share, what I do for a living with other children, other students who have come to the studio, and I've seen the impact just one visit to what we do on the show has on a young mind. Right. When we have Make-A-Wish Foundation children who decide this is the thing that they want to, be exposed to.
This is their wish.
This is their wish.
That's amazing.
And I am so blown away by the fact that they would want to come in and spend their time seeing what we do. It's kind of a job for us, but when we get to see them light up by what they can experience at our studio, it's so moving.
It just shows how important it is to the kids.
And it just shows what a difference we can make.
Yeah.
And I just want to make a bigger difference. And when I heard about this opportunity, I just said, I'm in.
That's great. So I understand, by the way, you don't want to, toot your own whistle, but you're an Emmy Award winner.
That's right.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, The Simpsons is a pretty good little show.
It is. And I'm a small part of a very, very big world, and it's great to be a part of it.
Well, I'm sure these guys are glad to have you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So tell us, Greg, how can kids get involved in this?
Oh, well, look, first and foremost, you can go to our website. We have a Contact Us page on there.
What's the web address?
BelieveFoundationUSA.org. I'll say it again. BelieveFoundationUSA, all one word, .org. You can go on there and fill out a Contact Us form, or just email us at info@BelieveFoundationUSA.org. And sign up. We have kids now that are just finding out about us, and they're going on the website, and because they want to be a part of whatever it is we're going to do in the community soon. Because our big plan right now is to start doing major workshops, give the kids opportunities to meet with us, talent shows, animation, curriculum workshops, music workshops. We're going to bring in the gentleman from Icon, Christopher, who's going to come in. I'm going to actually start setting up workshops for kids who want to learn recording and engineering. Michael Bearden, who's one of our board chairmen, he's going to come in and probably give piano lessons or serenade the kids. By the way, Michael Bearden is the former music director of the late Michael Jackson. He was the last music director. He was in the movie This Is It, and he was George Lopez from the Lopez Tonight Show music director. So if anybody Google Michael, that's my boy.
Oh, you've got some impressive people working with you on this.
Also, I got to
say,
we got Jeff Weber, who's a Grammy Award-winning producer. Worked with David Benoit and a lot of people, and we have Sean Holtz. We have TJ, who's a great musician, plays in one of the top pop bands called Uncle Daddy. We have Mindy. We have Philip, who's one of the designers on the team that helped build which school, Dr. Daniel?
One of the persons who helped build the LA School of Visual and Performing Arts, which many people laud as the most expensive high school in American history. But one of the big things. But it goes back to talking about the leadership of Believe, which is Greg and his ability to bring together all these high-level people to be able to put their hands to the plow on this mission. I think the other part is when Greg was talking about what we're doing, about to unveil a program in the city of Inglewood, but at the same time, by next week, we will be signing up people for our charter school petition,
Right.
so that parents who are interested in the school,
Yes.
to the kind of the process goes to get a charter school started. You have a petition, and then you have to have 50% of meaningfully interested parents to sign the petition to make it official to move forward. So starting next week, we will have the petition available, and anyone who has a student who will be entering 6th through 8th grade in fall of 2012 will be able to sign up and begin to at least start the process. They would also be a founding group of people who would be on the first list.
This whole
really
thing
helps.
reminds me of that school in New York in the movie Fame. I can just picture it all the kids dancing around.
That's what we want to do.
Well, this is all very exciting, and I wish you all the best.
Thank
Great
you.
success in your new venture. Greg Smith, Charlie Reagans, and Dr. Daniel Walker, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
Well, thank you for what you do also.
Thank you.
I'm Sherry Donovan. You've been listening to 5900 Wilshire here on 100.3 The Sound, a Bonneville station, where we're proud to be working with organizations like the Believe Foundation and the soon-to-be open LA School of Arts and Entertainment to really make a difference in Southern California.